Welcome to another episode of Chronicles of the Average Guy. I am your host, and everybody, let's just say congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles on winning the Super Bowl. Thank you. No Patrick Mahomes, no Travis Kelsey, no Swifties, no BS in the middle of the field. Thank goodness the Eagles saved our lives, ladies and gentlemen, and we are all grateful. It was a great weekend. Spent some time with family and friends, and I won those little Super Bowl boxes. And yeah, thank you. At the last one, 0-2. Thank you, Patrick Mahomes. You did something right. You gave me some. You put some money in my pockets, but then I kind of just went a little bit overboard trying to pay my bills, and yeah, whoops. But yeah, I hope everybody had a great and safe Super Bowl weekend. I know I did, and let's get to it. Past week has been pretty good to me. Getting better at my current job and the whole customer service deal. I did want to talk to you guys about in regards to something that just happened to me in the week in regards to my training. Um, we're taking some live calls and it's weird. Sometimes the member, the person or the policy holder, what have you, they can be really cool, they can be really rude, but you just try to keep it together and just kind of, just brush it off. Some of these people just don't know how to speak and they don't know how to communicate. And I think that's one of the biggest problems, one of the biggest hurdles in what I'm doing currently. And just as an example, I was helping one of our members, and they were pretty cool. They were kind of understanding about like having the plan there. You know, for example, Medi-Cal and the medical group. They were just wondering, like, hey, how come they don't take this at the urgent care that I'm in? Well, unfortunately, they're not contracted. They are contracted, kind of, sort of, but not with the same medical group that you're under. So, sometimes they kind of figure that out, and if not, it's okay. I try to do my best to explain that to them because, yeah, that person did say, it's like this is terrible. I have to jump through hoops, but I've been there. I've been there before in a lot of cases with my rheumatology specialist referrals, and it's like you start from scratch. Like you're going to these specialty offices and they don't really know your background. And then it's just that fear of just starting all over and getting the right medication prescribed to you and everything else that comes along with it. So I do my best, and with this member, they were able to understand, which was great. Um, Hung up, and then man, this one person just, I did my spiel, I did my greeting, and then all of a sudden, this guy just kind of starts cursing, starts getting pissed off, and I'm just like, well, um, I'm just listening to this guy and just dropping F bomb after F bomb after F bomb. And, I just tell him straight up, I'm like, hey, if you don't cut this out, I'm going to have to hang up. Uh, I don't know what the spiel was. It was just kind of like irritating that this person just kind of like said, F you. I don't give a F what your effing name, it's just like that was the only thing in his vocabulary was the F word. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like in my head, I'm just like, okay, in my head, I'm thinking just keep your cool. Don't let this person get to you. And he just kept dropping F bomb after F bomb. It's just like, okay, man, you don't want any help? Sorry, I'm just gonna have to hang up. So hung up on the guy, kind of told the guy, the trainer, like, hey, this is what happened. I kind of wanted to step away. Uh, One, I was wearing shoes, and I think my middle toe hit my second toe, and or I don't know how you call them because I know it's. Let's just say the middle hit the index on my toes, and it cut me. And I think I was concentrating on that when the guy was cursing me out, so I was just like, I really didn't care about him. I was just like, "Why am I feeling pain?" And then when I took off my shoe, I was like, "Whoa, there's a bunch of blood." Um, so 2 points. 1, don't let people get to you, and then, you know, do some maintenance on your feet, cut your toenails. Holy shit. Oh my god. That was random. And, kinda like a mini hiccup or something, I don't know what the hell that was, but yeah, it was, yeah, my toe was, cut and it was bleeding pretty bad, and, I'm pretty sure they were thinking like, "Oh my god, he's letting these people get to him. Is he gonna be okay when he's out there alone and blah, blah, blah?" Who cares? I mean, it doesn't really matter, just I just wanna help people, even if it is just a quick transfer, like, "Hey, you know what? Boom." Get them over to the right direction, mostly, it's really fun when I transfer people because it's like, okay, I don't have to deal with dental or Dentacal or anything like that. Then just get the hell out on on your way, because you need to call that number. Um, but it is true, man. Healthcare industry is pretty tricky. Um, I suggest just hunkering down and knowing your policy, knowing what you're getting into. And the big thing about this is just knowing who your medical group is and who takes it. Me personally, I like Ultimate when I have, or when I had, Medi-Cal. Um, they're almost everywhere. Everywhere I go, I always see them. Ultimate, Ultimate, Ultimate. Highly recommend them. They got great doctors, even though most of them get promoted pretty quickly when I get my PCP, my primary care physician. I must have ran through like maybe 4 or 5 in the past 2 years. But it's okay. I mean, hey, they as long as they leave their notes and you let them do their job, that's fine. Greatest compliment I ever got was one of my doctors, I believe is Dr. Williani, and you know, I went to an appointment and sat down, and he asked me, "Do you have any questions?" And I said, "Nope. You're the one telling me what I have and what's right, what's wrong. I'm just waiting on you." Kind of looks at me, baffled a little bit. He goes, "Wait, you're not gonna diagnose yourself to me?" I go, "Nope. I'm not a doctor. I didn't go to college for 10 years to be a doctor. That's why you're where you're at and I'm not. I'm sitting on the other end." And he just looks at me and he goes, "Thank you. Thank you for letting me do my job." A lot of people self-diagnose or they're on their phones and they want to tell me what's really wrong with them without really knowing how to diagnose certain things. And I think that's a big problem. A lot of us think that we know more than what we should. I mean, to a certain degree, maybe, but just let the experts handle it. You know, it's okay. It's okay. You're under their care, and if they mess up, then that's on them. Ever think about that? so, but thank goodness they don't really mess up because they know what they're doing. That's why they get paid the big bucks. And that's how I always think about every other job. It's like, hey, you want me to do more? Then you're gonna have to pay me more. You want me to, do some extra work? No, you got to pay me more. So I'm not doing the extra work for them. That's why they get paid. And it was a good thing. And trailed off here, but that's okay. I think that's a good thing. Customer service, good, the bad, and the forgetful. But it is what it is, and I'm just really happy, man. It's Super Bowl weekend. I never win those squares. Just going back to that, and that was a lot of fun. Uh, like I think about 2.5 squares. It was about 50, like 60 bucks, like maybe $60, and turned it into 250 bucks, which was fine. I'm like, hey, man, it's something. It's better than coming out with zero. So that was really fun. So I have to really thank my family for hosting, and I had to drive all the way up there to enjoy the festivities. The food was great. The chicken, the carne asada, the rice, and that sauce was bomb. We brought over some mini donuts, which was a hit. And my wife and I enjoyed the game. My wife's a big Eagles fan, and congratulations to her and her team. That's that's always a plus, and knock on wood, it's just the beginning. Uh, Oof, what else happened this week? Ah man, my little one, he got a little he's been sick. He's been fighting the flu. Flu season's going around, I guess, because of the cold weather. Got congested and got somewhat of a ear infection, but he's pulling through. He's all right. Gotta miss a day of school, which sucks because he loves school. So that's that, man. And I'm streaming right now. My games of choice would be Call of Duty. So if you guys are on Xbox, Mondonium, Mondonium. You're looking for somebody to play with, just have some fun. I don't take the game too seriously, and I don't mind the KDR dipping a bit. You know, it's all in fun. I like it. Let's see, man. Street Fighter 6. My came out, I believe, a few days ago, and I'm a little disappointed on my PC because with the new graphics card, I don't want to get too technical or nerdy, but mine's a 2080, so it's about about 3 generations behind, and it's lost all support. I can tell now that the games are running kind of slow. So I have to put the settings down, which I really don't like to do. Um, I'm playing, and it's just really, really laggy. I mean, the connection's there, but everything is coming out slow. I'm hardwired, which is kind of weird, but I don't know. I've been playing on my Xbox One X lately, so yeah. Um, I'm doing what I can, just little by little. Tax season is upon us. Hopefully, everybody got their W-2s. Um, I know I got mine, but I haven't started on my taxes, even though it's just one W-2. Um, but I'll get around it. Get a nice little refund. Get get around it. um, but yeah, I am ecstatic. Again, NFL is over. I'm happy and sad, basically. So no cheat. Man, I'm so tired about the Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Uh, Chiefs didn't win. Thank goodness. Yay. I'm happy. I'm happy. And my wife's team won, which is great. That's always a positive. But what sucks, it's 7 months without football, so that means well, to be honest with you, I did start watching football towards mid-season because I got kind of bored. I didn't join any fantasy leagues this year, which was kind of like a bummer. Or I didn't get invited to them. Thanks, friends. I mean, I was invited to one, but somebody said something and it really pissed me off. Um, Saying something they shouldn't have said. So yeah, I just took myself out, but I didn't have a backup, or you know, it was just one of those things where most of my friends, I mean, I don't, I have a small circle of friends. Basically, it's just like one person, and he's not very into sports, so it makes a lot of sense, even though I am, but or no sense. Yeah, make of it what you will, basically. But yeah, WrestleMania season is upon us. I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna celebrate eating or whatever the hell that is called. I think it's a bunch of garbage. I think the WWE is a bunch of garbage. Um, Still watching AEW, which is getting a bad rap. I think, to be honest, it's good wrestling, and I'm gonna be one of those conspiracy theory guys where, yeah, I do think WWE is paying some of these YouTubers some money or some kickback, and they're inviting them to their big pay-per-view events, or even if they're locals, they'll get invited because I don't want to say that they were very pro AEW, but they just like both companies. But then there was like this shift where um, they just started dipping down after the whole Vince McMahon scandal. This was like maybe like November, December, I want to say. And then Triple H gets involved, and he's pretty savvy. He's kind of like a savage when it comes to business, and I think he's doing that. He's doing things that you know trying to kill the competition, but competition breeds excellence. You gotta have that, man, because if you're the only show in town, it really hurts. Mind you, I stopped watching WWE like in 2000. They were shoving John Cena down everybody's throats. They did the same with like Roman Reigns, and it's just sometimes it's just hard to watch. But people, oh, I'm watching because it's gonna change. It's gonna change. People have been saying that for like 20 plus years, and it's still the same, still stagnant, still it's stale. It's garbage. They have great wrestlers, but they put over the guys who sell merchandise, and it's again, WWE. If you're looking at a business model and you just want to get a soap opera, then there you go. AEW is all about wrestling and maybe some shirts. They got some nice little designs, and not so much lately, but in the beginning, to be honest. Then you just want Smash Mouth Wrestling, then you go to the Far East and New Japan Pro Wrestling. But yeah. Well, everybody, that's going to do it for today. I hope everybody has a great week. It's Valentine's Day week. Spend time with your loved ones. If you are a son, go ahead and give your mother a big hug. Send her a bouquet of roses or something. We got to appreciate our mothers more and or just the same as our loved ones, our girlfriends or wives, because you know what? Believe it or not, they're our first ladies, man. They take care of us. We take care of them. Not to say don't do anything for your girlfriend or your wife, but I already did what I had to do. I already got my wife her gifts. I'm just waiting for them to come in the mail. They better come in the mail before the 14th. And just give your women that are close to you and just show them appreciation. You know, it's Valentine's Day. There's somebody for everybody, whether you're alone or not. Just be thankful. There's somebody out there. They really do care. Trust me, somebody out there always cares. And with that, everybody, I bid you good night. Do good, be good, do no harm to others, and I will see you next week. Next week is going to be fun. Um, there's a lot of things going on personally that I don't want to share right now. I don't want to let it get out of the bag or let the cat out of the bag. But things are looking up. Let's just put it at that. Things are looking up, and uh, blessed to be with my wife. I'm blessed to be with you know great family, great friends, and little by little, 2025 is gonna be something for everybody. But yeah, we're gonna leave it at that, and then once it materializes, I'll go ahead and share it. But until then, again, do good, be good, do no harm to others, be excellent to each other. This Friday, especially this Friday, the 14th, your loved one, your female, your girlfriend, what have you, your significant other. If you don't have anybody, reach out. Sorry, there was like a nose hair there. Uh, Reach out to mom and tell them you love them. It's Valentine's Day. It's time to spread some love. All right, guys. Have a great night.